The rich continue to get richer as Georgia got a major commitment on Monday morning. Dylan Raiola, the #1 overall recruit for the 2024 class, announced that he'd be committing to Georgia, a major addition to the Bulldogs' already incredible recruiting class. Before we get to today's video, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, odds are that you love college football, and odds are you are subscribed to my channel. So make sure to subscribe. It's one of the best college football communities here on YouTube. I'm posting college football content all off season, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Also, make sure to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps share the video with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. So, who exactly is Dylan Raiola? He currently attends Pinnacle High School in Phoenix, Arizona. He chose Georgia over USC and Nebraska. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, he's the nation's #1 overall recruit for the 2024 cycle, according to the 24/7 Sports composite rankings. As a junior, Raiola threw for 2,500 yards with 22 passing touchdowns. During his sophomore campaign, he threw for 3,300 yards with 32 touchdowns. He's also added 11 rushing touchdowns over the last 2 seasons. He's the son of former NFL offensive lineman Dominic Raiola, who was an All-American center at Nebraska. He spent 14 seasons with the Detroit Lions. Although Nebraska was in the running due to it being his dad's alma mater, Georgia just made too much sense for a variety of reasons. For one, Matthew Stafford is a close family friend who's arguably the greatest quarterback in the history of Georgia football. And Matthew Stafford's former coach at Georgia, that just happens to be Mike Bobo, who is back at Georgia once again as a play caller. Raiola had taken 6 visits to check out Georgia prior to his decision, including a key visit this spring. He now becomes the highest rated recruit in the 2024 Georgia class and is the second #1 quarterback commit in the Kirby Smart era. When Justin Fields chose Georgia in the fall of 2017, he was rated as the nation's #1 overall prospect, but eventually fell to #2 behind Trevor Lawrence. This is actually the second commitment for Raiola, who originally committed to Ohio State in May of 2022, over teams like Nebraska, Alabama, Texas, Notre Dame, Oregon, and Georgia. But he decommitted from the Buckeyes in December of 2022. When Raiola decommitted, his father told ESPN that Dylan wouldn't make an announcement anytime soon, and he wanted to take his time with his next decision. And it looked like it came down to Nebraska, USC, and Georgia. Here's what Dylan Raiola told ESPN about his decision to commit to Georgia. "There's a culture and a standard that I was attracted to. The more time that went by, the stronger I felt about Georgia, and ultimately led to this decision. I learned a lot from my first experience. This time around, I took my time and never felt rushed or pressured to commit. I was able to have conversations with my family, pastors, and mentors. I appreciate every coach that is invested in getting to know me and my family. Georgia's program isn't based off of one person or one position group. I'm committed to growing and developing as a person and a student athlete. I'm excited to work with Coach Bobo and Coach Van Gorder. It's pretty unique how this will come full circle as Coach Bobo developed Uncle Matthew during his time at Georgia. The substance behind Georgia's success is the biggest factor. Coach Smart has built this program to last, and I'm excited and honored to be a part of it. Whether it's in the classroom, on the field, or in the weight room, I know I'll be pushed to be my best every day." The commitment of Raiola to Georgia is already being discussed by some of the top recruits in the nation. 5-star wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, who is committed to Ohio State and was in the same recruiting class as Raiola, told On3 he might be having some thoughts about changing his decision. "Georgia getting Dylan means a lot to me and my interest in them. I have to really give Georgia a look now that they have Dylan." Who knows if he ends up changing his commitment, but that would be quite the addition by Georgia if they manage to pull that off. After the most recent Raiola family visit to Georgia, Dominic had this to say about their recent trip to Athens. "Every time we go there, we feel the same leaving there. It's elite. The environment is competitive. It's a grinder, and a lot of it is football. Once you step into the indoor facility, it's all football, and you can see why Kirby Smart has built what he's built there. You can see his plan in action, everything they do from nutrition to recovery to weight room, and when you get into meetings and on the field, it's an environment that's competitive and conducive to winning." Here's what Raiola had to say a few months ago about his relationship with Georgia.
Georgia is obviously one of the schools you've thought about for some time. How do you feel about them right now? Like, what has them in the mix? Yeah, I think you got to start with the leader, Coach Smart. What he does for his program, for his players, the development he has. It's really just you can't beat what he does. And they're obviously back-to-back champions, but I try to keep that out of the equation because I don't want to make a decision based off of winning and losing. Don't get me wrong, it's great to win and lose and win, not lose. But just relationships I have with Coach Smart, Coach Bobo, Coach Munkin, Coach Gummy, and really the whole staff there at Georgia.
What do you think you like best about Georgia when you had to break it down? Like, what's the strongest potential pull for you there to Athens?
Yeah, I think you look at the college town Athens and really everything that's to offer is a small college town. You get that college feel, the college atmosphere on game day, and you throw football into there. There's a great campus, great people around the campus, and there's just a lot they have to offer. Other than football, you're going to get developed. You're going to develop as a person, as a player, and really just the people they have around there, the right people that need to help you be successful. Yeah, I think it's just really going to be sitting down with the coaches and seeing what they have to say. Obviously, there's questions that need to be asked and that need to be answered too as well. But I just want to go in there with an open mind and knowing that that's one of the best programs in the country. So just being open-minded and just really just listening to all the information that they have to say.
Who recruits you mostly for Georgia? Is it a mix? Is it a gumbo?
Yeah, it's a mix of about 4 or 5 coaches. Coach Smart, Coach Bobo, Coach Gummy, Coach Munkin, Coach Hartley, and Coach Coops. I hear from those guys a lot. Then Coach BMAC and Coach McGee, they reach out every now and then. So, it means a lot having all of them reach out and then view me that way.
What does Kirby tell you? What's his big pitch?
Yeah, Kirby, he just said he wants me a lot. He has a great plan for me. He sees me doing a lot of big things in his program and, bringing Georgia to another national championship. So to hear that from him, pretty special, especially a guy like that, to say that you can come here and lead us to a championship, that's obviously special.
So, what are your thoughts on the huge addition made by Georgia on Monday? For Raiola, do you think Georgia was the right call, or do you think he should have gone to his father's alma mater in Nebraska? Whatever your thoughts are on this commitment, let me know in the comment section down below. Before you leave, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. I'm posting college football videos all off season, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Also, don't forget to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps share the video with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.